here, and the first one is on assets. Remember, in the school environment, what we're trying to do is protect assets, and assets are they're like nouns. They're people, places, and things. And if we all had to choose and say what is the top priority asset, I would hope we would all say people. Now, I grew up at Argonne National Labs. In fact, my dad had 15 years at Argonne National Labs as an employee before he started this company, Rita Security, in 1984. And so I spent a lot of my growing up days at Argonne National Labs, and they do not prioritize people as the number one asset. They do care about people, please don't mistake me here, but their number one asset is nuclear materials, uranium and plutonium supplies. So things is their number one order of protection, and it dictates where we spend our money and where we spend our time. So at Argonne, with things being the number one asset, they really wanted to make sure they had intrusion detection, or what we would call burglar alarm systems, first. We want to be able to detect anybody who's trying to sneak on the campus or get past security to the center where the nuclear materials are. Now, I like burglar alarm systems. I hope all of the entities represented on this call today have burglar alarm systems, but tell me, how much is a burglar alarm system protecting people? If people are your number one asset, you don't want to spend your first dollar and your first hour of planning on a burglar alarm system. I do want you to have it, please, let me be clear. But if people are the number one asset, the burglar alarm system is only on in areas that people have vacated. So if people are the number one asset, we always want to prioritize two things in spending and in planning, and those things are communications, as I mentioned earlier, and access control. And I'll dive into both of those a little bit deeper in just a moment.